467, tower 36 for Atlanta Boy.
Adam Away 36 right, Atlanta 467.
Tower, Scout 6324, visual 36 left, 170 to bottom.
Envoy, Circuit 55, contact, Mark Sticker.
Park trap, ready for Envoy, Circuit 55.
6324, target evening 36 left to the lane, with 3008. Target 467, RNAV D-line 36 direct to Sticker. Target 2698, tower 36 for Atlanta Boy.
136 right, line boy, 2698.
American 546, tower 36 for Atlanta Boy.
Atlanta Boy 36 right, American 546.
Envoy 3046, Echo 2, Whiskey Kilo, hold short 36 right.
Alright, Echo 2, Whiskey Kilo, hold short 36 right.
American 467, contact Park Command.
Terminator 467.
546, RNAV D-line 36 direct to Sticker. Blue 350, 66 tower 36 for Atlanta Boy.
American 2364, visual 36 left.
American 2354, target evening 36 left to the land, wind 290 at 100.
So to land 36 left, American 2354.
American 2698, contact the Park Sticker.
Okay, American 2698.
Blue Street 5066, RNAV Haskell 36 direct to Sticker. Envoy 3541, tower 36 for Atlanta Boy.
Drag line, Envoy 3541.
RNAV D-line 36 direct to Sticker.
RNAV G-line 36 right, clear to pick up on board.
American 364, tower 36 for Atlanta Boy. Blue Street 5066, contact Park Command.
Okay, departure for 260. Tower, American 2465, 36 left.
American 2465, target evening 36 left to the land, hold for the tax street, Zulu for crossing traffic, 12900 and 10.
36 left to the land, 1 charge to Zulu, American.
American 364, RNAV Haskell 36 direct to Sticker. 2530 tower, 36 right, line up the way, got to the front Sanfield.
Line up the way on 36 right, American 2530.
Go with 6324, keep the speed up for me as best you can for Echo 2, traffic short final. Envoy, 3541, contact, departure, good night.
Departure Envoy 3541, good night.
Go with 6324, Echo 2, Whiskey Kilo, short of 36 right.
Straight 5483, visual 36 left.
Blue 5483 tower, 36 left to land, hold for the taxiway, Zulu for crossing traffic, wind 290 at 10.
36 left, clear to land, blue straight 5483.
Connie 2760, 200 check.
Fine.
You guys headed to UPS tonight?
Affirmative. Thanks.
Envoy 3486, Whiskey Kilo, cross 36 right, kind of correcting sign.
Whiskey Kilo cross 36 right, grab that side, I'm on 3046.
Down with 6324, Whiskey Kilo, cross 36 right, and Fox Yankee 65 in the bridge. Connie 2762 heavy is Zulu, cross 36 right, and make the right turn for me on Echo.
Cross Silver 36 right. On Echo, I'm sorry, 2762. Right on Echo.
For contact, Clark, good night. American 2354, taxi Echo and Yankee, hold for the 36 right. Good evening, 36 left to the land, hold to the taxiway, Zulu for crossing traffic, 1300 at 9.
Here's the 936 left, hold towards the taxiway, Zulu for American
2530, Arnett Haskell, 36 right, pickup.
Arnett Haskell, clear for takeoff, American 2530.
American 2853 tower, 36 right on the boy.
American 2853, you're on runway 36 right, my boy.
Connie 2762 heavy taxi Echo, Whiskey Foxtrot, hold for the 36 left at Whiskey Foxtrot.
Taxi Echo, Whiskey Foxtrot, hold short of 180 right at Whiskey Foxtrot, Connie 27.
Twenty-seven 52 heavy,
again. It's Walt with you for another edition in quite a while of Runway DFW After Dark. You are looking at a Kalita Air 747, which either went long or is on its way to the UPS depot. Let's see here. Yeah, this is coming in from Louisville, Kentucky. 747-400. It's operated obviously by Kalita Air on behalf of UPS. Sorry about that. Adjusting levels, but yes, it's we're looking at a 32-year-old 747-400, and it will be, as far as I can see, the second 747 in the bay here at UPS. There's a UPS branded 747 in there already, so it looks like these will be coming in at right angles to one another. Ostensibly, we are here to celebrate the arrival and departure of Fiji Airways, the newest international airline to make a port of call out of DFW Airport. So there you go, you got a pair of beautiful 747s right in front of us here at Runway DFW. We're getting close to seeing a
United 271 RNF to Haskell, 36 right, clear for takeoff.
a UPS 767 taking off for Ontario, California.
36 right, minus away. 36 right, minus away.
And you'll excuse me if I engage in throat clearing or heaven forbid coughing tonight. We're on the lookout now for United Flights 271 headed to San Francisco. It's being Airbus A320. I don't know if this is it or not. I think it might be. So I welcome you back to Runway DFW. I know we've been away for a while. By way of explanation, I've been dealing with an ongoing case of bronchitis. This is the United plane we were looking for.
American 3040 RNF Haskell, 36 right, clear for takeoff.
It's a starry night tonight.
United 271, contact March 29. March 29, American 3059, tower 36 right.
As the amazing sensor in this Sony camera can see it all. Hello, I know you. Aw, well thank you. This is a card to Walton family from Texas Girl, who is here with us. Say hello. Shall I open this now? It's too cold for you to be here tonight. Oh, that's true. Oh, it's a very beautiful Christmas card. It says Merry Christmas. It is. Wishing you the spirit of Christmas, which is joy, the hope of Christmas, which is peace, and the heart of Christmas, which is love. Let me see if I can get this on our other camera. That's so nice of... now I turned off the camera.
American 3040 contact departure tonight.
Okay, here.
430 Delta contact the tower.
Let's see if this will come into focus. There it is. That's very nice. Thank you, Texas girl.
American 3059,
Much appreciated.
American 3059
It's very glimmery. Yes. But this thing. Yeah.
Tower Envoy 3823 coming up on Bob.
Okay, so there's Luke says, oh, is this? I have to turn this on. Hold on. Post chat. Let's see if this works now. There we go. There's Luke, the random spotter, one of our mods. Says, no need for an explanation. Fine, sir. Just glad to see you back and doing better. Thank you so much. Luke. Huh? Yeah, they at this time of year, I remember, I think it was last year, they had, or last couple of years, they had Western Global MD-11s come in. We're talking about the Kalita Air over there. I know. This afternoon, I counted, I think, 13 UPS planes. It was crazy.
36 right, whiskey box, hold short 36 left, UPS 9781 heavy.
UPS 763 heavy contact departure, good night.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, you're like most people, I think. Yes. We all appreciate our pals at UPS. All right, so we've got Kalita Air flight 4812. Now you see a Kalita Air there, right? Well, there's another one, another 747, another 747-400, way down yonder, at the end of runway 36 right. And it's about to take off for Anchorage. Did I turn that off? Okay. Hey, I see our pal James Webb has favored us with a very nice $200 super chat. Thank you so much, James Webb, channel sponsor of Runway DFW. So this is not the plane we're looking for. It's just a preview.
UPS 9781 heavy landing traffic is holding short of your intersection at Whiskey Foxtrot. Cross from a 36 left and taxi to the ramp. American 3059 contact departure, good night. RTX 666 target evening cautionary turbulence during go.
Those planes are all aglow this evening.
290
Envoy 3973, caution with turbulence, heavy 787 departs to parallel.
Envoy 3973.
So the Kalita Air 747 that is poised for takeoff is somewhere.
417, tower 36 right, line up and wait, caution with turbulence, traffic will cross.
Somewhere down yonder.
Line up and wait back at 2417.
Hang on. In the foreground here, you see UPS flight 2756. That's an Airbus A300, which is taxiing for takeoff to Houston Intercontinental Airport.
Runway 3823.
Now, it looks like we've got an American Airlines. This is unusual. This is probably a repositioning flight or a maintenance flight. It's a 7879 Dreamliner going to Amarillo, Texas.
Tower American 2205, visual 36 left, parking.
And it's somewhere down there. There it is.
Kilo cross 36 right, connect ground 25.
Whiskey Kilo cross 36 right, contact call 121.
So I suspect that either doesn't have passengers on it or it's a charter of some kind.
Final at Whiskey Romeo cross 36 left and hold for 36 right.
Whiskey Romeo cross 36 left, hold short 36 left, Connie 120.
Envoy 3823, Whiskey Kilo cross 36 right, connect ground 85.
Cross cross 36 right, Whiskey Kilo over the ground, Envoy 3823.
Yeah, 6496 at Yankee cross 36 right, connect ground 85. Make that 65 down to the bridge.
Yes. I think that's did that just go out or is that the one that just came in?
Connie 120, confirm clear cross 36 left.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Envoy 3973.
Texas girl keeping me posted on all things. So there's a big old 747 down there. I can't quite make it out. We are in what they call North Flow here at DFW Airport tonight. And that means the planes are taking off to the north. Now we're at the north end of the airport, so we don't get as good a view of the planes lining up to take off. In fact, we get a pretty poor view of them because they're about 2 miles away where they line up to take off. So I see American 2417 headed to Mexico City. It'll be a 737-800 next for takeoff, and it looks like the 747 is lining up next after this to take off. So let's just see what happens. Yeah. There's the 747, the Kalitta Air, the other Kalitta Air 747 going to Anchorage. And so on the left there is the American plane that's just passing under the array of towers at Cedar Hill, Texas, about 24 miles from here. This is the American Airlines 737-8 going to Mexico City.
Envoy 3880 tower, 36 right, line up and wait, costume turbulence, traffic will cross.
Line up away, sorry,
Huh? It's already rolling?
2417, contact Mark Connect. American flight mode 7. Mark Tech 666, turn left at Whiskey Mike, and contact ground 25.
Yes, there it is. This is the Kalitta Air 747 headed to Anchorage.
Tower Envoy 4039, visual 369.
Envoy 4039, tower, good evening, 36 left to the land, wind 290 at 10.
Clear land, 36 left for Envoy 4039, the approach speed's kind of low tonight.
Appreciate it, Envoy 3973, traffic holds at Zulu, cross 36 right, contact ground 85.
Okay, cross 36 right at Zulu, 8.85, very nice.
Heading contact Mark Connect.
Mark Connect, Connie 12.
We say hello to David and Sandy Resorts, saying hello from Seattle.
Envoy
And AP calls these Santa's helpers during this time of year. Let's do a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I can't really see behind that Kalita Air, so we've got at least 4 UPS or UPS associated or affiliated planes here. We have a hello from Brisbane, from NOACAL. I think we missed the Brisbane flight. It took off just as we were getting ready to go on the air this evening. So I think we'll still see the flight to Sydney if we hang out long enough.
Alaska 247 tower traffic's underway. Runway 36 right now, boys.
By the way, 36 right, Alaska 247.
And Luke is saying those Cedar Hill towers look mighty fine this evening. They do indeed. They're really sparkling for the Christmas season. I'll put them up here in a second. And once again, these towers are a fair piece away from us. 24, 25 miles to be approximate. Dave Henderson, one of our mods, says yet another great broadcast, Walt. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is enjoying Walt's hard work. Well, it's a little cooler here than is optimal for plane spotting, but I've been here when it's been colder, so it's not that big of an issue. Just for the record, let us take a look over here next door to that those two 747s. We've got a tri-jet still getting loaded up with goodies, perhaps from the North Pole. I don't know. Basim Yusuf says, I'm going to get dinner, be back before the Fiji jet leaves for Nadi. And again, that should be right around 10 o'clock, just before 10. That's the last I saw. And again, if you weren't here earlier, we were here this afternoon for the inaugural flight of Fiji Airways to DFW Airport. An exciting moment, to be sure. Let's take a look at the constellation of planes that are lining up to arrive from the south here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 planes in the sky and at various distances. The next flight going out, however, is UPS Flight 2756 to Houston. It's an Airbus A300. And I think those A300s that UPS have are generally from the turn of the century. And this one's 18 years old, so this is one of the newer ones, actually. Oh, we have a little propeller plane which just came in. Okay, so the UPS plane has been cleared for taking off. Plane you just saw go through there was a Cessna 208B Super Cargo Master coming in from Abilene, Texas. That plane was 29 years old. Let's see, do we have movement on the, I think this here will be the A300. It's a nice early liftoff. There to the left is a plane coming in on the east side of the airport. Let's zero in on some baggage handling, shall we? Or should I say container handling from the, that was the UPS, that's the UPS 747 that was parked here. Before that, Kalitta Air Super Jumbo behind it came in to see us. Rohit Parkal says, I thought this was a short stream, Runway DFW. Always nice to see you still here. Strange weather here in Mississippi. 34 degrees Fahrenheit over the weekend, then wet and humid till today, now around 55. What is today? What is the... my thermometer says it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit here with winds out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour. So the winds have calmed down a bit from earlier today. Oh, there's Anna, the dispatcher. Hello, Anna. I got my laptop out finally. Modding is hard on mobile, and yes, it is. So, thank you for doing that. A big shout out to all our mods, because that is a demanding task. There's the West Tower there in the background. Let's see if we can watch American Flight 2257 coming in from Oklahoma City. This will be an Airbus A319 baby bus. Flight from Oklahoma City, just 40 minutes, at least so far. It'll be another, I imagine, 5 minutes or 10 minutes before it gets to the terminal, but still that's within the hour. A reminder, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport here in Texas. Chilly night. We have north flow, so the planes are coming in from far away from our camera position here at Founders Plaza. And we're here primarily to bring you the initial departure of Fiji Airways, which began round-trip service today from Naji International Airport in Fiji. Kevin Kelly letting us know that Singapore cargo will be in at 10:05. There'll be a 747-400 from Anchorage. So we should have a lot of activity right around 10. Hopefully, I think our equipment will hold out. We got what? Really? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I was just watching.
Yeah, Texas Girl saying that there's 2 Air Force planes of some sort or the other, which are flying around the area. Maybe there's some dignitary in the vicinity. Anna, the dispatcher, we thank you for 9 months being a member of Runway DFW. Hard to believe, been living in Dallas 18 months, a member of DFW for 9. And how long have you been married now? 2 months? 1 month? It hasn't been very long. Cheeto Productions says, keep warm, Runway DFW. Thank you for the late evening stream. Watch out for those New Jersey drones. I'm sure you've heard about those. There's just been a swarm of drones over the Garden State, and it's been a mystery. I don't know. Nobody seems to know what they are. Here comes American Eagle 5002 from Brownsville, just touching down there. It's a CRJ 701ER. And in the foreground, I can't tell what that is. U.S. Air Force from Lincoln, tanker, strato tanker, flying around. Huh. So anyway, that's what Texas girl observed on her flight radar. I'm seeing another one of these little cargo planes coming in. I don't see it on my radar. Sometimes these don't pop up. Oh, this is flight 655. Martin Air coming in from Tyler, Texas, a Cessna 208B Super Cargo Master.
1989.
So that's our oldest plane of the evening so far that we've seen, observed. And off it goes. Rohit, thank you so much for those very kind comments. I appreciate that. And Anna, it's been longer than I thought, Anna. Married since April officially, and our ceremony. Oh, okay. Ceremony was October. Okay, I get it. Thank you for that very kind $5 super chat, Anna. Jeffrey checking us out from Barcelona, trying to get over my jet lag. Not sure how long I'll be watching this stream. Well, maybe we can put you to sleep. People tell us that, yeah, you just put it on the stream and fall to sleep. I'll try not to get too loud. I'll try to keep my levels level. See, we don't have anything. Do we have something taking off? No, we don't. Anything taking off right now.
There was a way to put your video on repeat.
There is a way, at least on mobile. Is it mobile or desktop? Yeah, I think on mobile you can. I don't know. I don't know if that's a YouTube premium feature or not. I can't remember. But I know I can't. I know I have done it before. You know.
Some people say that they fall asleep to your voice.
Yes, people do say they fall asleep to my voice. So I think that puts me out of the advertising game for sure.
That would be cool though.
Kevin Mottershaw says, strange thing, Walt. They have been all over the American bases in the UK last week, too. And he's talking about drones. Reports were saying they were shot down, or one was shot down, but heard no more. Very weird, but this has to be spies of some sort. But why would they be spying in New Jersey? Doesn't seem like a strategic location, although I think there are military facilities in New Jersey, as there are in pretty much every state somewhere. I'm from New Jersey, so I can say things about it. Let's see, tilt over to the right here. I should say pan over to the right to use the correct cinematic term. We have an Ameriflight Beached C-99 twin prop airliner coming in from Wichita Falls, Texas after a 37-minute flight. Oh, here's our oldest plane of the day.
1982.
So you're talking 42 years old for this plane. We'll get a little better look at it as it gets closer to us. But yeah, these older prop planes are finding a new life. As cargo planes. As far as departures and arrivals go, it's not. We don't have a lot going on right now, I must say. Yeah, I've got a warmer thing in the car that I may put on.
So they go get you some coffee.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Are you off?
Tomorrow, yeah.
That's good.
Flight 2014 all the way to Zulu, taxi very quickly, and good night. All right, Zulu, over the ramp with you.
Hmm. So I don't even know what we're looking at now. I was looking for that small plane that just came in, and it seems to have eluded my lens. This may be it here. You can hear that drone in the background probably. It's an air start, I believe is what it's called. I don't know if that'll put you to sleep. I see Josh Aldrich in the house. Hello, Josh. One of our mods and great members. Where did this plane go? Is that it? No, it's turning this way. That could be it. You see any propeller thingies on it? So that's the Ameriflight aircraft that came in from Wichita Falls, which is just to the northwest of here in Texas on the Oklahoma border. Hey, there was some news this past week that the city of McKinney, Texas, which is north of Dallas, has voted to fund the construction of a passenger terminal at the McKinney Airport, and they want to be the third airport in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, or third commercial airport in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's still a couple of years away.
That wind's coming up.
It's not as bad as it was this afternoon. Not a lot going on with those flags there.
I'm gonna head back home.
Okay, well, thank you so much for the card.
Yeah, I want to make sure I got up here and pitch back.
Yeah, who knows when I'm going to be here.
Shocked when I looked and I go, oh my God.
Well, thank you again, Texas girl. Huh? Oh, well,
I gotta get out there.
I appreciate that very much. Well, perhaps our paths will cross before Christmas time.
See, they got that
So is it?
flashlight on that plane.
Yeah, no, I see it. It looks like a 5.7. So does the holiday season increase your workload? People going to parties and such, or does it decrease?
It all depends. The school stuff decreases, but then people want to go, look at Christmas lights and
Yeah.
want to go to Christmas parties.
Mm-hmm. And get drunk without,
And then we got the ice thing out at the Gaylord. The Gaylord's got that ice out there.
yeah.
So we do that on the weekend.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a long way. Oh, yes. Well, so can you pick your assignments then? Okay, well that's good. With- Okay. Well, you know what that means then.
Right. So, I've been doing the ice thing on the weekends out at the Gaylord.
Mm-hmm.
They got an indoor ice thing that you can go and see the
So is that just taking people from the parking lot to the Gaylord? Hmm.
ice sculptures.
Yep.
It's like 10 below.
I know. I know. I think my grandson went there, and his relatives who took him said, you know, it's not something they'd want to go back to again.
Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. They have a bar inside, so you can have, if you want to have a drink. Is that a drone?
Where? Oh, I don't think so.
That looks pretty cool. Must be a small plane.
Yeah. Well, it's so clear tonight. You can see planes from pretty far away.
Right. Well, you have a good night. Good
Okay.
seeing you.
Good seeing you too, and we'll see you soon. Drive safely.
Bye, everybody.
Wait. Turn around and wave.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Texas girl. See you soon. Vince Koleski, we were talking about McKinney before. He says, my wife wants me to start a channel called Runway McKinney with Vinny. And then, no, I don't have my snare drum tonight, so. But we're just kind of marking time here. Oh, we do have coming in from Laredo, Texas, a 757 UPS flight 781. And from Laredo, which is on the border, it's just an hour's flight. That's been in the air for 55 minutes, in fact. And so let's take a look. We like getting cargo here. And there's some salutations for Texas Girl from O'Malley and from Beve, two of our great mods. Oh, and Rohit was asking about that droning noise in the background, and Telly NZ explains that it's an air start. It's like a portable generator to keep the plane powered up on the ground, used to restart the engine with the onboard generator or APU, auxiliary power unit. They make a horrible humming sound, and yes, we have run into that here at next door to the UPS facility. I don't know how common that is, but we do get to listen to that here. Joe wants to know, where did Kalita come from? Well, the Kalita Air that's parked here is being operated on behalf of UPS, and it came in from Louisville. The one we just saw taking off a short time ago was departing to Anchorage, if I remember correctly. So this is the 757 coming in from Laredo.
$19.95.
And that there's a 29-year-old plane. We'll be celebrating its 30th anniversary next month. Just joining us, you're watching Runway DFW live from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. In just about an hour from now, we should be seeing, we expect to see, the departure of Fiji Airways, an A350-900, headed back to Nadi International Airport in Fiji. And today was the inaugural flight to DFW. And this is the 50th anniversary of DFW Airport, and never before have we had, I know we haven't had Fiji Airways here. I don't believe there have been any flights direct to Fiji from this venue previously. I mean, maybe there had been a one-off or something, but I don't think there had been regular scheduled service. So here comes the 20th century 757. I see Qantas Flight 8, which is headed to Sydney, is now on the move, headed to takeoff position on runway 36 right. So we'll watch that take off to the land down under. What is that? Oh, it's a UPS plane. What is this? Well, that's a UPS plane. This one must have come in from on the east side. Yes, that came in from Houston. It's an Airbus A300, which arrived over on the east side from that other big Texas city of Houston. So it's headed here, and we've got that 757, which will be headed in this direction as well. As I was saying earlier, I counted, I believe, 13 UPS planes parked over here this afternoon when I got here for our special coverage of the arrival of the jet from Fiji. And I have a replay of that too. So if it looks a little dull, maybe after we get that Qantas flight on its way, we'll show you the replay of the Fiji Airways arrival. This is took off a little faster than I thought it would. Well, there goes the Flying Roo off to Sydney, Flight 8. Here we are, getting a bit chilly. I may have to put on a little heavier outerwear that I have at the ready. It's in the car though. I have a standby hoodie with with more fluff inside of it, I guess you would say. This, I believe, would be the A300 that came in from Houston. Still kind of making its way to the UPS facility. I see some Buc-ee's talk going on in the chat room. Buc-ee's, for those not in the know, is a kind of a supersized convenience store with literally hundreds of gasoline pumps. And I guess some of the newer ones, or some of the Buc-ee's locations, are also being retrofitted with electric vehicle charging. Well, this is a message that is being left for O'Malley, but whenever there's talk of an AMC Pacer, I have to chime in. I owned a 1975 brand new AMC Pacer, which I kind of wish I still had because it might be worth something now. It wasn't worth much back then. I had the Levi's edition, and the seats were actually denim. It was very, to me, and that was my first, I think that was my first new car that I ever bought. It shows you how how weird I was, but of course the Pacer made by American Motors, which is long gone. It had a manual transmission too, 3-speed. I wasn't going to be racing anybody in that thing. The thing about the Pacer was it was a compact car, but it was very wide. All right, this is the time when I am going to go get warmed up. That is to say, I'm going to get my warmer togs on now. What I'll do here, I'm going to play some music, and you can watch the replay that we have from earlier today of the Fiji Airways inaugural landing here at DFW Airport. So you watch that while I go get a warmer thing to wear, and we'll be right back with you on Runway DFW. So there you saw the touchdown of Fiji Airways coming in from Naji, the first time Fiji Airways has ever landed here. And that's a handsome looking plane, isn't it? So let's get back to reality, or at least to what's happening right now. turn off our music machine. And yeah, it is right about that time, isn't it? Let me get this all arranged and let's do this. Ah. Sorry about that. Well, just a reminder, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark with your host, Walt. And we are here at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, one of the biggest airports in the world. And we're here with you for about another hour, maybe a little more, as we are poised to bring you the return flight of Fiji Airways back to Nadi. So the second half of its first round trip here to DFW Airport. Rohit says, my streams scream out a 1970s television vibe. Well, I guess there could be worse things. We have United Flight 1565 from Denver, an Airbus A320. Touching down right there. It's far away from us, we can't see it very well, but I assure you that's what you're looking at. So I have to pause that because what do we got here? Another 20th century plane for you. So we shall salute it as only we do here on Runway DFW.
1998.
From April of 1998, a 26-year-old aircraft bringing passengers in from the Smile High city of Denver. Yeah, we don't get a very good look at it, do we? Well, meanwhile, we've got a flight going out to El Paso. Oh, finally that air start has stopped. Flight 2154 to El Paso. Did I miss it? I was looking at the wrong plane.
Right on Yankee, cross 36 right on, ground 195 operation.
I forgot to loosen my tripod sufficiently so that I could track this for you. Will it come into focus? And I believe the answer is yes. So here's my new, thicker, heavier duty jacket. And I did come equipped with 3 shirts, along with the requisite long johns. So I'm doing okay. Ruben Zero says, hi, good night. Hello to you. The Peacock A380 from down under is dancing along with our little musical interlude. Good to see you, the Peacock A380. Adam Martz says Sayori and Adam are watching from Las Colinas. Las Colinas, right next door to where we are here. Oh, there goes that air start again. And we say goodnight to Cranky OG 757. Time to tuck the hounds and myself in early tonight. I know what that's like. I've been going to bed earlier myself recently while I've been struggling with this bronchitis thing. Harry Potter fan says hello, Walt. It's been a while. Hello, Harry Potter fan. AKA John says Walt would rather be in Fiji right now. I'll have to just kind of dream of that trip. Although I did mention earlier on the afternoon broadcast that the flights to Fiji round trip, if you want to travel in economy, you can get back and forth for like $800 for some dates. Not bad at all. I see a reminder from Texas Girl that she has been a member of this channel for 8 months. And I appreciate you too, Texas Girl, for coming out here on such a cold winter night. It's not even actually winter yet, is it? No, not for another, what do we got, 10 more days till winter or so? You can see the 747 there in the foreground has now been buttoned up, and let's look under its belly here, shall we, with camera 1. And can you see? I can't tell if it's getting ready to be dispatched, but we'll be on the lookout for that.
Transport 40 cross runway 6 right Whiskey Kilo, then contact ground 45.
36 right, Whiskey Kilo, 0.85, American Flight 749.
Rigoberto Juarez says good evening and hello to you, Rigoberto. Marco Hinton says we're getting a freeze warning here in Houston tonight. How's the DFW weather? I didn't think it was going to get that cold tonight. Let me check my sources here. Here in Grapevine, which is where DFW Airport is, looks like it'll get down to the mid-30s Fahrenheit, but not freezing. And it'll be up in the upper 50s tomorrow afternoon. And then on Saturday, it'll get up to climb up to the low 60s. So not too shabby for the middle of the winter. Not late fall, I should say. We're just kind of marking time here until something happens. I do see a UPS 757 now being pushed back. So let us show that to you. This aircraft is going to Chicago Rockford International Airport, RFD. It's a 757-200.
$19.91.
So there you have a plane which recently celebrated its 33rd birthday. Texas Girl, thank you so much for this $50 super chat, saying I hope you stay warm tonight with the show. We'll see you, as you if you were here earlier, you saw her hanging out with us. And nice of her to pay a visit, deliver a Christmas card in person. Thank you so much. Amber Yurchis, thank you for a $5 super chat, saying, hey Walt, I have seen a show for 2 weeks. I think he meant I haven't seen a show for 2 weeks until tonight. Yeah, I've been out with bronchitis, and I just wasn't up to coming out here. And I said, today I'm going to come out because I wanted to be here for the Fiji flights.
Record 576 Tower, good evening. Order Fiji Fund, runway 36 right, cloud take up.
And if you are just joining us recently, you see there the tail of a Kalitta Air 747-400, which came in here from Louisville. It's parked over at UPS, and it's working on behalf of UPS this evening. And as you can see there, it's parked parallel to the other 747 in the house tonight.
Record 17970, runway 36 right, line of way.
Thank you, Graphic Sign and Design, for your kind words about our late night shows. Say hello to Yin Team Stripes. Hello, Yin. Let me say goodnight to Kevin Kelly. Good to see you here again, and I hope to see you next time on Runway DFW. Let's thank Mr. Utu. 963, been a member for 2 months. Hello, Walt. Miss you, my friend. Big shout from the triple frontier between Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay, land of the Iguazu Falls. I may not be able to say it, but I have seen pictures of it. It's pretty spectacular. And now we see the lights, the marker lights on the 747 of the UPS variety have been illuminated. Now, I didn't get to these earlier. I missed this one. Lori M., a quad jet member for, is that right? For 19 months. Wow, that is really something special. Lori says, let me put that up again. Happy holidays, Walt, and everyone. So glad to see you back out at DFW. And I do apologize, especially to our members who do help fund this little enterprise. And I feel bad when I'm absent for any extended time, and so thank you for your understanding. And thank you for being a member. And I also missed welcoming Gary Curry as a Twin Jet member, so thank you, Gary. The Peacock A380, another celebrant, Twin Jet member for 5 months. Woohoo, not counting the 12 plus months chatting. Well, you know, you don't have to be a member to chat. And thank you for that, the Peacock A380 from Australia. So the 747 there on the right is flight 4764. It's a 747-8, 7-year-old plane. And it does look like it's going to be pushing back shortly. But before that, we've got a 757 which is about to enter the shot. And again, this is the one we told you earlier, which is headed to Chicago Rockford International Airport. This is a good time, I think, to say thank you to all of our members by crawling their names across the screen. So here they come. And by the way, I have a lozenge in my mouth to keep me from coughing. So anyway, big shout out to our channel sponsor James Webb, who chimed in with a $200 super chat earlier in the broadcast. Thank you for that, James, and thank you for all your great support of Runway DFW. And as part of our salute to members, I do like to read out the names of our quad jet members, the highest level of membership. And this list was prepared at when was it? Last night, 9 o'clock or so, I believe, if I remember right. No, 10 o'clock last night. So if you have become a member of the channel in the intervening hours, not to worry, you'll see your name on an upcoming broadcast. But here's the names of our quad jets. 757 Chip, A-list flyer Chris, Alan J., Angela Smith, Anna the Dispatcher, Beaker and Honeydew, Bev A, Cubs Win, Deborah Klein, Dwayne C, Fred Robinson, James Webb, Josh Aldrich, Kirby Brooks Sr., KS Avgeek, Lelo Doublefly, Lori M., who we heard from earlier in the broadcast, celebrating, I believe it was 19 months as a quadjet member, Michael Flannery, Michelle R.S., Mike G., Patrick Wooders, Pete Nordine, S35 Bonanza Pilot, Sarah, The Real Deal. I think she's changed her screen name to more accurately reflect how people refer to her. There's Skittles, Steve Lundaby, TNT, oh my, and Will Hutchison, our Quadjet channel members here on the channel. Thank you so much, and thank you to each of our other channel members whose names you will see in the Tri-Jet and Quad-Jet categories. So here is the big 747-400 pulling out. Give us a little better look at that Kalitta airplane. We have some action here. Randy Bucksbaum has gifted a Runway DFW membership. Thank you so much for that, Randy. And Bill Platt checking in, a member for 18 months, one of our original mods. Or our original mod, I should say. My adapted cat Zephyr says hi. So do I. Hi, you Walton friends. Hello, Bill. And Bill, I think I noticed on the playback, I didn't have my usual setup earlier today. And I believe on our afternoon broadcast, you had gifted 5 Runway DFW memberships, so thank you for that, Bill, if I remember correctly. Here is Skittles, who's checking in, most likely from her car, saying good evening, everyone. Hello, Skittles. Everyone perks up when Skittles pops into the chat. We say hello to John. And Skittles says, yes, I just rolled into the driveway in the car. Ha. Here's Randy says, or asks, are you streaming on Saturday? I'd like to. I'll see how things go health-wise, but yeah, my intention would be to. That seems to be a good day. And I see that Johnny Dodge, a channel member, is calling Skittles Sprinkles. And Skittles replies, I should change my name to Sprinkles, inspired by the Runway DFW community. Well, Skittles or Sprinkles, whatever, we appreciate you, and she's quite a delightful person in person. I've gotten to see her 2 years in a row now at the Cranky Dork Fest weekend festivities. And O'Malley, O'Malley says, okay, ma'am, step out of the vehicle. we kid Skittles, but she does admit to coming home and hanging out in her car. So what, it's about 7:25 in the Pacific Northwest where you are? We see ICT Plane Spotter checking in from just up I-35 in Wichita, Kansas. Hello there. Gordon Freeman expressing thanks for another great stream. Good night from Orlando. Love the Fiji A350. Well, if you can't stay with us for another, I don't know, half hour, 35 minutes or so to see it taking off, it'll be here on replay, so. You have an Aero Logic. I'm gonna, hang on a second here. Aero Logic 777 just coming in from Toronto. I believe this is of German origin. This is a 15-year-old plane. I don't know how well you can see it there. It's about to turn. We'll see the side of it, I think. It's kind of a white and black, or black and yellow livery. But it just got photobombed by a 747. Well, that's okay. I didn't tell you where the 747 was going because I don't know where it's going. We don't have a destination listed here on Flight Radar 24. The plane in the foreground there is Martin Air Cessna 208B Super Cargo Master.
1988.
So there you have a 36-year-old airplane in the foreground there. Tri-jet still getting loaded up there. The aero logic has made itself scarce. So I don't know. I'm going to say that this 747, we haven't had a wind shift, have we? I mean, it looks like it's in a position to take off there, but I don't think it's going to. It may just be. I think looks like it's headed down the central taxiway betwixt runways 36 right and left. So it's either taking off in slow motion or it is taxiing to its takeoff position. I'm gonna vote for the latter. I haven't watched a plane take off in a while here. Let's see if we can. Our focus is not cooperating. Let's see, can I tell you what that was? I should be able to. I have that information. That was American Eagle 4924 going to Midland, Texas on a CRJ 701ER. Here we are, watching the planes go by. I need to acknowledge a $20 super chat from our good friend Skittles. I'm most grateful for this wonderful online community. Thank you, Walt, for being the catalyst that facilitates and fosters such wonderful camaraderie and friendship among all of us. My hat's off, sir. Well, thank you, Skittles. And if you were able to type that on your phone, them there are some big words. So thank you for that. Much appreciated. And it's been so nice to get to know so many of our regular viewers. And I really have to thank the Cranky Dork Fest weekend for that. Because so many people go visit that event in Los Angeles every September. I haven't seen yet whether they've set the date for that again. So I think my tentative plans would be to once again head to Cranky Dork Fest weekend and then hop on a plane to Seoul to see my son. Maybe do some more broadcasts from Seoul. I did, while I was trying to recuperate from this bronchitis thing, I did figure out a good place to broadcast from Incheon Airport in Seoul, which I drove by, but didn't know it would welcome plane spotters. But I did some triangulation of another feed. I think it was World Aviation 4K. They were broadcasting from there and from Seoul, and I figured out, they didn't say where they were broadcasting. In fact, it's one of those streams where the host does not speak, because it's an international audience. Well, this is an international audience, but I only speak English, at least intelligibly, somewhat intelligibly. The Peacock A380, who I got to meet at this most recent Cranky Dork Fest, says, here to Cranky Dork Fest. I've blocked out September to ensure we are there. So I hope to see you and Tate once again in the crowd. Got that 747, which is still on the way to takeoff position. Should be there shortly. Coming up in the next half hour, we should see the Fiji flight go out. And there should be at least another international departure or two. As we approach the 10 o'clock hour. I think somebody said we're going to have an arrival, a 747 cargo arrival, right around 10. So we probably won't go much beyond that, because I don't want to overdo it. Starry night here in North Texas. You reset camera 2 here. Will now supply us with a beauty shot of the East Tower in downtown Dallas. Rich Carlisle up in there in in Indiana. I shouldn't say Indianapolis. Says a nice shot of the 747. I don't know if you meant the one that was taking off, or in fact we do have one that's getting ready to take off. And that is UPS flight 4764. Getting ready to take off from, not the one you're looking at there. That's parked at the UPS terminal, but it's not a UPS plane, obviously. Let's see if we can. 747s are pretty big planes. We should be able to see it. Yes. So it is there to the center right of your shot there. It's waiting its turn to take off. I believe to take off. Maybe it's just waiting across the runway to go over to the east side. I don't know. Thomas More. Do we have that? Thomas Moore says, I watched a review of Fiji's A350 business class. Definitely the way to go for a flight of that length. Yeah. I mean, I've talked about my experience going to and from Seoul, to Seoul on an A380 economy class, and coming back on an American Airlines, what was it? It was a Dreamliner, my first Dreamliner experience. And that was in, I think I paid extra for, like, what do they call it? Economy extra, somewhere you get a little more leg room. It's still an economy seat, but you get a little more leg room. And a free drink or something, but I don't drink, so. But yeah, I think if I'm ever if I have to travel economy for that long, I've got to get an aisle seat. As much as I like looking out the window, I have to be able to get up and stretch my legs at more regular intervals than you can sitting there next to two other people. Alright, the 747 on the move. It's pointing its nose to the north, so we should get a 4-engine takeoff here for you on Runway DFW After Dark, where 4 is greater than 2. I see Skittles still in her car. I hope you've got the heat on. And I still don't know where this plane is going to. I'm going to guess it's going to Louisville, but cleared for takeoff it is. Yeah, we should be within 20 minutes of seeing Fiji Airways taking off on its return inaugural flight to Naji. Wasn't that some kind of a smooth jazz artist from the 90s, Naji? It's different spelling.
American 9787, Yankee Tower, Whiskey Romeo, cross 36 left, hold short, runway 36 right. Okay, Whiskey Romeo, cross 36 left, short, 36 right.
That's the way to go. Reverse ops. 4 is greater than 2, and 3 is greater than 4. Who cares about economy? The plane taking off from the east side there. That was American 1081 going to Knoxville, off in the distance.
Ocean 36 right with the kilo, Mike.
I do have to say that your host is getting a little coldish. Well, looking for something to take pictures of here. Once again, just to the south of us is the UPS parking lot. I can see, I think there's a plane behind this Kalitta Air 747, maybe more than one, but I can't see it. So, well, there's a tail. There's one tail. Yeah, I think they're still emptying this behemoth, or maybe they finished. Next door, over at the MD-11. The only one we have here right now. It's still got its cargo door open. The light is on inside. Johnny Dodge says it's 41 outside now, Walt. Thank you for letting me know that. My watch says 40 in Grapevine, but, you know, at least the wind is not too bad. Wind out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour. Brandon Rabbit giving a thumbs up to Fiji Airways. We say hello to Matthew Allen, who says hello to everyone. And Roy says there are 2 planes behind the Kalitta. Basim Yusuf with a shout out. Hello, Basim. So let's see what action we can bring you here. I see American Flight 7 off to Brisbane is now on the move. That's a Dreamliner -9. Got American Flight 3181 to Ontario, California, which is now rolling down 36 right. So we'll watch that airplane take off. It's an Airbus A321. Am I pointing in the right direction? Yes, I think I am. There it is. If you're just joining us, we are in North Float tonight, so we're really far from the action. I normally would not come out here on a North Flow night, but I did tonight because of the Fiji Airways inaugural flight. Skittles, worried about Skittles. It's actually quite warm in my car, says she, and I do not have the heat on. I would say it's about 38 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. That's pretty chilly. Is this a takeoff or a go around? Seem very high up in the sky, but I suspect it's a takeoff.
Runway 3369, hard have 2 passport, runway 36 right, 6.
So that would have been flight 9787 to Tulsa, American Airlines 737-800. All right. The big Dreamliner to Brisbane is somewhere down there. Not what you're looking at, what I'm searching for with my long lens right now. There's a little Embraer taking, not a little Embraer, but an E-jet taking off there, headed to the left of screen, and right in the center of your screen, I think, is about where the Dreamliner to Brisbane would be. I just put my hood up. So now my hood is over my headphones. Looks like I have a gigantic round head. Texas Girl says Singapore is 29 minutes out. I don't know if I can wait that long. We'll see. Daniel says, excited to see the Fiji. Always look good in LAX. Well, we're not going to see too much of it tonight. We'll see it going up in the sky over our heads. So there's that. Next to take off over here on 36 right is American Eagle 3669. It's an E-jet off to Lubbock, Texas. That is it there in the middle of the screen, about to get photobombed by another American Airlines jet. And those E-jets get right up there, don't they? Bill Platt with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Bill. Any news about that temporary fence? It doesn't seem to be so temporary. I miss seeing people lounging in the grass and enjoying the sun and planes. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. And what he's talking about is, we'll take a look at it here on camera 1. There it is, the temporary fence. It's a chain link black fence, which doesn't look particularly permanent. I mean, I think it would be a little better engineered if it was meant to be permanent, but what can I say? It is still there, and I think it's certainly been the better part of a year. I don't know if it's been a full year yet. Let's look around Founders Plaza a bit. Got our wide lens there. And, you know, for a cold night, got a few people hanging out. Of course, a lot of people choose to sit in their car, a la Skittles. But that's the smart way to do it, really. I do not have that luxury. Although, you know that, of course, a lot of you are familiar with our friend Kevin at Airline Videos Live, and he's setting up some remote AI cameras on top of the H Hotel, which he's given a little preview of them, and it's some really cool technology. I guess if I had that, I could plop an AI camera on a tripod out here and just sit in my car and narrate. I don't know. Patheon said, "Hey, Walton Chat, I just put fuel in the Fiji A350. It was a neat experience. Can't wait to see it take off on the stream." Well, we're going to endeavor to do that for you. We do now have American Flight 7 to Brisbane lined up for takeoff. It's down there somewhere. That should be it there in the middle of our shot, I think. Johnny Dodge says the Allegheny retro livery is coming at you, and I may have missed it by now. We did see the Piedmont livery on our afternoon broadcast today. And for those of you not in the know, American Airlines has a series of heritage, what they call heritage liveries, of airlines that have been a part of the DNA of American Airlines as it exists today, along with two of its own retro liveries, plus an American Eagle retro livery. So there's a lot of those floating around in American's 900 plane some fleet. This should be American Flight 9. Was it 9 or 7? I can't remember. But going to Brisbane. I believe this to be currently American's longest route. So, bon voyage, y'all. And that's just a taste of what's to come. Let's see, do I see Fiji on the radar yet? Not quite yet. Our Norwegian friend Hans Olav Mork says hello. And hello to you. It's very early where you are. We're very late, one or the other. And Just Plains Crazy. One of our friends from Cranky Dork Fest weekend is hanging out there. Good to see you, Just Plains Crazy. There you see UPS, the back end of UPS flight 781. It's off to Louisville. This is a 757.
1995.
I'm not sure. This may be one that we saw come in earlier. Skittles, I meant to mention this. He says, I'm sure you all heard, but on NPR tonight, Alaska Airlines announced new international destinations. I think they'll now be flying directly from Seattle to Seoul and one other location. I believe that other location is one of the Tokyo airports. I can't remember which one. And I think they announced some new Hawaiian routes too as part of their, as they kind of realign their schedules now that they're partnered up. So Mally, referring to the business end of the 757.
103
Texas Girl letting us know that the Singapore cargo flight is 8 minutes out. And Basim Yusuf says the Fiji is delayed till 10:05. Did I put that up? Oh, there it is. 400 plus watching, says Bill Platt. I remember the days when 200 watching was a milestone. I love seeing Walt's success. Well, thank you. Yeah, I was kind of, I wanted to get back on the air tonight because I was getting a little concerned that that we were off the air for so long that many of our friends might have forgotten that we were here. So that is apparently not the case, and I thank all of you for setting your dials to Runway DFW on this Tuesday evening here in North Texas. Just now after 10 o'clock. And that's as good a time as any to remind you that you are watching Runway DFW After Dark. Well, we're here to see the Fiji Airways flight taking back off for Naji. And that should be happening in the next few minutes, so I hope you can hang out with us as we go on into the night on Runway DFW After Dark. So here we are. We're just waiting now. Oh, Kai, one of our great mods, says, I could never forget about this amazing channel. Well, you know, I would understand if people had. You know, it is a there's so many things to watch on YouTube. I mean, it's pretty much all I watch exclusively on TV, except during the day when I kind of have to lock into news channels to do my real job. Wasim says, I've got an eye doctor appointment tomorrow and a job interview Friday. Well, good luck with both of those, particularly your job interview. Those can be nerve jangling. I've only had a few. I've been fortunate enough to have only had a few in my life, because I've had my jobs have been pretty long term. Let's see, going sequentially, my first job I had for 5 years, then, I'm talking about full-time jobs, 5 years, then 1 year, and then 2 years, and then 34 years, and now I think I'm into my 7th or 8th year at my current employer, so. Noah Kell says hello from Brisbane. We saw American Airlines taking off to Brisbane not long ago. If you want to rewind to see that. But we are waiting now for, well, DHL on the radar. Sometimes that flight in particular lights up really early. Looks like a big plane that just took off over on the east side. Was it? Oh, I think it was. Oh, FedEx. Is that FedEx? Yes. Is that a tri-jet? I think it is. All right, we get some 3-engined action over from afar. Saw that kind of go by on the lockdown shot looking over on the east side. That picture there. I don't know if we're going to be here long enough to see the UPS tri-jet take off, so that may be our only tri-jet action of the night. We did see a tri-jet push back on our afternoon broadcast, but I had been on long enough and I had to get back to work. Johnny Dodge reminding me about that Singapore flight, and I see it now. It's about 2 minutes away. It is a 747-400. A 21-year-old cargo plane coming in from Anchorage. And I think we can see it in the sky now. In fact, you can see the that dot in the sky there in the center of, or the left center of your screen, is the Singapore Airlines flight, and there's the Kalitta Airlines 747 tail in the foreground. Jay Cagney is supplies or provides some thanks for standing out in the cold. Thank you. You know, it's not really that cold. It's been colder here before. That's for sure. We'll pull out here for just a second. We've got a the UPS A300 going out now to Ontario, California. It's flight 761. And you're just asking, when will Eva Air begin its passenger flights? As I recall, they announced it way in advance. I don't think it's till next fall, till the fall of 2025. I specifically remember it was going to be a while before the flight started up, but it is coming, with flights betwixt here and Taiwan. I was a little disappointed that Etihad did not, when it announced its new routes, that one of them wasn't DFW. It went to Houston instead. I kind of understand it because DFW is not a, DFW is a hub for American Airlines, of course. And that's a one world partner, and I'm pretty sure Etihad is aligned with some other alliance. Okay, we've got a lot of action going on. In addition to this 747, which is landing, the Khalid Air 747 right in front of us is now got its marker lights on and is ready to be pushed back. And also the UPS MD-11 is pushing back. So we'll get to that in just a second. After we see this Singapore cargo touchdown. And again, I apologize that we don't get in very close to it, but that's as far in as our camera can zoom. So unless it goes long, to use the AVL nomenclature, I don't know how much of it we're going to see. Oh, Desi guy corrects me. The Etihad decided it was going to go to Atlanta, not to Houston, so I had that wrong. My apologies. It's my annual mistake. Mark it down. There is the Singaporean jetliner. And you get our 8-engine shot here. I can report that Fiji Airways Flight 891, making its inaugural return trip to Naji from DFW Airport, is now pushing back, or is now lit up on the radar anyway. I don't see it moving yet. Matthew Allen needs recommendations on a good commercial aviation calendar. Well, I was listening to AVL, Airline Videos Live, over the weekend, and it looks like Rudy's annual calendar will not be available next year. He's just been too busy with other stuff, because he has been putting out, I don't know for how many years, at least for 2 years, I believe, maybe more. He's been going through all of his stills and picking out the best ones, and picking 12 or 13 or however many you need to do a calendar, and has been producing some really high quality calendars the last few years. But apparently that's not going to be, that is not forthcoming. So I don't know. I'm sure there must be others, but I don't know where to look. And I got to plug in my Mac because it's running out of battery. Please stand by. I thought it was going to hold out. So let me get a cord here.
American 2376, where do you park? American 2376, taxi Echo Yankee, hold short of running 365.
Echo Yankee, hold on.
So please stand by. I'm using my Mac to monitor your messages. All right. Emery Richards with a $2 super chat says, gotta go. Emery, good seeing you again. Thank you for being here with us on Runway DFW. Hope to see you again soon. We pull away from that plane to take a look at this plane. And I don't know if it can squeeze by there or not. You may have to wait for the 747 to make a move, so as not to ensnare tails. Michael Ogolnik says, I'm sitting in my car on my driveway in Flower Mound, watching you and waiting for Fiji Airways to fly right over my house. I'll wave as it goes by. And Rohit, you did not miss the Fiji. It's running a little late. It's just now pushing back from Terminal D. I don't think I can see it in any of my shots right now. Another UPS plane pulling out there? I think it is, in front of the... And of course, the Kalitta Air is not technically a UPS plane, but it's being used on behalf of UPS. But in front of it is a 767 going to Louisville, and the 747 is going to Louisville as well. And the MD-11 is also going to Louisville. The Worldport, of course, that's the big hub for UPS in this country. So let me see if we can get all these in one shot. So all plane on the right going to Louisville, the plane, and then these two planes also headed to the Worldport for some late night deliveries.
Yes, that is just right of 144, correct? The other fine, proceed to the ramp.
going right over us now is a UPS Airbus A300. That one's going to Ontario, though. So yeah, the Fiji Airways plane is on the. What's going on here? Some smoky engines. I don't know if it's from the 747 or from the 767 in front of it. But anyway, where they parked the Fiji Airways A350-900, it's around the bend on Terminal D, and we can't see it quite yet until it comes out. Rohit says it was an awesome Chinese dinner. Chicken chow mein, beef stew with veggies, and shrimp egg rolls. You know, I'm getting hungry. Well, you know, I'm really not hungry, because on my way to a Starbucks to spend the interval between the afternoon program and tonight's broadcast, I went by a brand new Portillo's. Portillo's, of course, is a Chicago restaurant which was famous for its hot dogs, and so I pulled in there, and so I got me the package. I got 2 hot dogs, small French fries, and a Coca-Cola. That hit the spot. And there was an outlet there, so I could plug in my computer, and everything was good. Rohit says, I'm guessing the Air India flights to DFW have begun? You know, I have not seen an official announcement. There was speculation that they were going to start in November and then December. And the last I heard, the speculation was January, but I have not seen any official announcements about Air India. But I'm pretty sure that it's in the cards. I just don't know when that will happen. But within the next few months, I would guess. A lot depends on, of course, they've got to get approvals for all these things, and then also they've got to have the planes available, the aircraft. All right, so the Tri-Jet is now on the move. So there's your 7-engine shot. You're welcome. And once again, these UPS planes, all 3 of them, are going to the same place, to Louisville. Brandon says Air India ain't coming. They never put out any official documents stating new service for DFW or LAX. Well, from what I've read, they did apply for the whatever authority is needed to make those flights, but again, they haven't yet announced them officially. But I think they're coming, especially to DFW. We've got a very big Indian community here. And again, I keep saying UPS, that's a Kalitta airplane, although during the holiday season, UPS often will take on or arrange for other airlines to fly its cargo to deal with the holiday demands. Now I remember in the last couple of years I've seen Western, what is it, Western, something Western? MD-11s flying in and out of here. Western Global. So we've got a parade of jets there. Leading the way, we can't see it here, is Flight 793. It's a 767. So we've got a 767 in front, a 747 behind it, and then an MD-11 pulling up the rear. And that has pretty much cleared out. It's so amazing because, again, this afternoon when I came out for the arrival of the flight from Naji, there were, I believe I counted 13 UPS planes at the depot here, and they are down to but one lone plane now, although that will fill in quite nicely overnight, I suspect. And Luke wants everyone to know that the west side is the best side.
CG 891 heavy, change my frequency 124.15.
So the Fiji, well, let's get back to Fiji now. They're approaching the starting gate. If we... This will be flight 793, no, I'm sorry, flight 891, Fiji Airways, headed back to Naji, its home base, an Airbus A350-900. But before we see that take off, we're going to see UPS Flight 793, 767 taking off for Louisville. And then behind that should be the Fiji Airways flight to Naji. Here on Runway DFW After Dark. Just before 10:30, the Fiji Airlines flight running about 30 minutes behind its scheduled departure. And here comes the 767 off to Louisville.
Heavy, possibly terminal 70 going 767 departure on average G-line, runway 36 right, so clear takeoff.
Right, 36 right, clear for takeoff, Fiji 891 heavy.
Okay, we will quickly transition back. Hey, why am I so blurry? Maybe our camera's frozen. I forgot to plug in the auxiliary battery for that. background camera. Ron C says that Portillo's has been open a whole week, and I've not been there. Something's wrong. I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't more crowded. Maybe it's a soft opening. I don't know. But they've got good food. They've got, in addition to hot dogs, they've got Italian beef sandwiches. Those are pretty good. They have hamburgers, which I had one. I tried it. It wasn't. I don't know. I don't think I'd have it again, given what else is available. All right, this is the flight to Naji. So safe travels across the Pacific. We're glad we could bring you the inaugural arrival and departure of this new service at DFW Airport. All right, we've still got a little business to continue here. So we have 747 UPS to take off for Louisville, and then right behind it an MD-11 off to, and the MD-11 is going to Chicago Rockford International Airport. Jinby says, how long is that flight? I think the flight from Fiji is about 12 hours. It's probably a little longer going back. That's generally how it is, given the headwinds that you get. Welcome our new subscribers. If you're a subscriber, you get to chat in the chat room. It's one of the bonuses of being a subscriber. That's a vehicle, isn't it?
1033, where do you park?
That's 6
1033, hold short of 136 right at Whiskey Kilo.
Good night to you, Rohit. Glad to see you here. Ronald Smith says spectacular takeoffs, thank you. Doug Hewson says good day, Walt. Good day to you. Texas Girl signing off after waiting up to see the Fiji Airways flight head out. So thank you, Texas Girl, for your visit and for your very nice Christmas card. Appreciate that.
2767 heavy, we're just waiting on one on the other side and I'll get you going.
BW says, just join the chat. Did you say Rockford? It says here that the MD-11 is bound for Rockford, or Chicago Rockford International Airport, yes. I think originally I might have said it's going to Louisville. I thought that's what I read on the flight radar, but I suppose I was incorrect. Let's see if we can find these planes. Okay, there is the 747 Kalitta operating on behalf of UPS. It's kind of there in the center. I mean, it's a little hard to pick out. If you've got a big screen TV, you can see it. If you're watching it on your phone, maybe not so much. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying something. I thought I could.
Connie 767, heavy on appetizer, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
36 right, clear for takeoff, Connie 767.
Oh, I could do that. Okay. A little digital zoom there for you. It's a little blurry, yes, I know. So we've got clearance for takeoff for Clita Air flight 767. And this is a flight number I've seen before. That UPS uses for its cargo flights.
Okay, be advised that that's a lot of static on the radio too. What is your closing? Okay, Charlie north of Yankee is closed.
Deepak Nadaraju, if I said that right, thank you for a $2 super chat. Appreciate that. MV4GT464, it sounds like a password. Landing in Nadi at 5:20 a.m. local time. Bula, tuning in from New Zealand. Thank you for your hard work. Well, I appreciate your kind words. Here we go with the Clita Air 747-400 off to Louisville on Runway DFW After Dark. And now we should have the tri-jet lined up to go. If I use our magic zoom, there it is. And again, we're about 2 miles away from where these planes are taking off, so it is a challenge at night when we are in North Flow. Excuse me. Up and up, says Johnny Dodge, and yes, indeed. That one did go up. And I think, on account of me being cold and the fact that I think we've run out of planes to see, let me just make sure there's nothing sneaking up on us here. Yeah, I think we are... our immediate future does not hold any heavy jets. So, that means something like this. So glad that you could stay up late with us or get up early and watch us here on Runway DFW. Thank you to our mods. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you to our subscribers. And thank you to you, wherever you may be, for spending some time with us on Runway DFW After Dark.
Okay, you're coming in just a little bit because I can really hear you. You need to wait a minute for numbers, you said?
So let's see if I can get our behind the scenes camera working again.
Well, I don't have to keep you out here. What numbers do you have?
We'll do a little bit of our
All right, well, let me know when you're ready to
chat extravaganza where I pack things up. But again, I think we've had a good time tonight. We got on a little late, but we kind of made up for that by being with you earlier in the day. So I'm just glad to have the chance to hang out with you on this December 10th, 2024. We'll be back soon. I don't know when. Saturday might be a good bet, but maybe we'll try another After Dark this week if it doesn't get too terribly cold. But that's it for now. Stay tuned for chat extravaganza on most of these Runway DFW stations.
DFW ground, running 365 taxi vehicle, first speed Quebec.
We're the home of easy rock. It's the brightest blend.
American 556, so where are you parking? East side. American 556, taxi Echo, Yankee, hold short up on 36 right.
Great memories.
Echo, Yankee, hold short 36 right, American 556. American 1643, if you not have line on 36 right, close to takeoff.
For that 3536, right, clear takeoff
36 right at Yankee, hit a ground point 6 dot on the bridge. Call 36 right at Yankee, ground point 65 on top for Mary, 562. Air 102, having set a report on my flight. Heavy change by 124.15. Station Alpha Heavy on to Cousin, runway 36 right, close to the mountain. Station Alpha Heavy, cancel takeoff current, hold short, runway 36 right, down your right. Fiji Airways now. Station Alpha Heavy.
Your work day companion. Sweet memories. time oldies. Here's another blast from the past.
All right, we are about to bring Chatstravaganza to its logical conclusion. Thank you very much for hanging around. My mouth isn't working right now. Hanging around with us for this portion of the broadcast. Be back soon. I don't know if it'll be another night this week or if it will be perhaps over the weekend sometime. But I do appreciate your company. Hope you liked what you see. Let others know about Runway DFW if you are so inclined. And we'll be back soon with another edition of our program. Let me do something here. I'm getting a little sniffly at this point.
The brightest blend of music all in one place.
Okay, more music.
On the World Wide Web.
After another jingle. All right, there's some closing music for you. So thanks again. Walt signing off from DFW International Airport on this historic day when we said hello and goodbye to Fiji Airways for the first time. It was fun, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.